Hello everyone, welcome to DP's biology classes, and today we are going to discuss about Saccharomyces. So in this video we are going to discuss about the systematic position of Saccharomyces, then some important points regarding Saccharomyces, then the vegetative structure of Saccharomyces. So let's start our video. So Saccharomyces belongs to the kingdom fungi, then phylum Ascomycota, subphylum Saccharomycotina, class Saccharomycetes, order Saccharomycetes, family Saccharomycetaceae, genus Saccharomyces. So this is the systematic position of the Saccharomyces. So we have to remember that Saccharomyces belongs to kingdom fungi, phylum Ascomycota, subphylum Saccharomycotina, class Saccharomycetes, order Saccharomycetes, family Saccharomycetaceae, genus Saccharomyces. Then let's discuss about some important points regarding Saccharomyces. The members of this genus are commonly known as yeasts, which are considered as the oldest cultivated plants due to their role in preparation of alcohols. Now, yeasts are of great economic importance. Then, Leeuwenhoek in 1680 first described yeast cell, and in 1825 their multiplication by budding in beer and wine was seen. So, Leeuwenhoek described about yeast cell structure and their multiplication method. Then, in 1859, Louis Pasteur established the direct connection between the activities of yeast and the fermentation process, and he introduced the method of pure culture for yeast. So, Louis Pasteur discovered the fermentation process that was taken place by the help of yeast, and he also introduced the pure culture method for yeast. Then these yeasts are mainly saprophytes, but some are parasites. Saprophytes means they depend upon dead and decaying organic matter. They generally grow upon sugar-like substances. As the name suggests, Saccharomyces. Saccharose means sugar and myces means fungi. So, Saccharomyces means a group of fungi that depend upon sugar for their growth and development. So, they generally grow upon the sugar-like substratum, such as fruit juice, sugarcane juice, milk and dates. Then, some of the yeast are parasite in nature. So, they harm both plant and animals, as they are pathogens to them, and the plants and animals are host organism for their growth and development. But the harmfulness of yeast is very less. The yeast are also broadly divided into two groups on the basis of their asexual reproduction method, that is budding yeast, and then the second one is the fission yeast. So in budding yeast, they mainly reproduces asexually by budding method, and in fission yeast they broadly reproduces asexually by fission method. So depending upon the mode of asexual reproduction, yeast are broadly divided into two groups, that is the budding yeast and fission yeast. Then there are a group of yeast that reproduces asexually by both fission and budding. This type of yeast are known as halobial yeast. These are known as halobial yeast. Then let's come to the vegetative structure of yeast. So this is the vegetative structure of yeast. So the vegetative structure of yeast cell is non-mycelia. That means it is a non-hyphal fungal cell, and it is generally unicellular in nature. Then each cell is oval to spherical in nature. So the yeast cell is oval to spherical in nature. Then The yeast cell has a thick cell wall made up of 3 layers. So the outermost layer was known as the cell wall, and the cell wall is thick and made up of 3 layers, that is the outer layer, middle layer and inner layer. The outer layer of cell wall is electron dense and mainly composed of proteins. The middle layer is electron translucent, consisting of glucans and chitin, whereas the inner layer of the cell wall is mostly made up of enzymes. Inner to the cell wall, cell membrane is present. So, below the cell wall, cell membrane is present, and inside the cell membrane, a cytoplasm is present. And inside the cell membrane, the cytoplasm is present. The cytoplasm is thinner towards the periphery, that means the outer side, and dense towards the middle of the cell. Cytoplasm contains various cell organelles such as mitochondria, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, etc. And these organelles are eukaryotic in nature because we know that Saccharomyces are eukaryotic organisms. So they contain eukaryotic cell organelles, that means the membrane bound organelles. So mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus and ribosomes are present in the cytoplasm. So here is the mitochondria. Then some storage granules are also found in the cytoplasm, that is the glucans. So we know that glucan is the storage material for fungi. So fungi bears glucan as their storage material. Then nucleus is distinct with a double membrane with pores. The nucleus is spherical to ovoid in shape. The nucleus is spherical to ovoid in shape, and a distinct spherical dense nucleolus is found in the nucleus. Then the nucleus contains homogeneous granular nuclear plasm. Contains a homogeneous granular nuclear plasm. Then a distinct vacuole is found occupying the central portion of the cell, and it contains a single layer membrane. The vacuole contains a single layer membrane that is known as tonoplast. The membrane of the vacuole is known as tonoplast, and it mainly acts as a storage center for various substances, and also the vacuole helps in maintaining homeostasis of the yeast cell against the changing environmental conditions. So this is the brief structure of the yeast cell. So yeast cell generally made up of cell wall, then cell membrane, then it contains a cytoplasm which is thin towards the periphery and thick towards the middle, and it contains various cell organelles. Then it contains a nucleus which is made up of nuclear membrane, then nucleolus and nuclear plasm. Then it contains a centrally positioned vacuole which helps in storage and also helps in maintaining the homeostasis of yeast cell.